Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4 and our case study is Majlis Bandaraya Kuala Terengganu MBKT. Okay, let me introduce our group members. But before our group member is Nur Izzati Nabila Izzah bin Muhammad Sani. Uh, Her metric ID is CD23042. Her role is system designer. And the second is Siti Mariani binti Azhar. Her metric ID is CD23002, play as a role system analyst. And lastly is Nur Izzah Inshira binti Zaid Anwar. Her metric ID is CD23051 and her role is programmer. Okay, so the explanation of the case study is Majlis Bandaraya Kuala Terengganu MBKT system is an official online portal to inform the people on the rules and function of MBKT. The residents of Kuala Terengganu especially may find current information about the programmes organised by the Kuala Terengganu City Council, such as cultural, social, sports, recreational and other programmes organised by the Kuala Terengganu City Council through the official portal of Kuala Terengganu City Council. The MBKT system also applies information and communication technology ICT in its services delivery system. This enables the services to be provided to the local people faster, more quickly and more efficiently. So objective of the portal is one, access information. Provides easy access to information related to regulation, development, project, area planning and community programs conducted by the municipal council. And the second is complaint and application management. Develop an online complaint system that allows residents to report issues such as infrastructure degradation, public services, or environmental problem. And the third is transparency and participation. Provides access to record of council meetings and decision made to increase the transparency of the municipal process. And develop interactive channel to allow residents to voice their on area planning and development.
Objective of portal, which is D, payment and tax management, online payment system. Establish an online payment system for property tax, business license, and another service charges to facilitate the payment process for residents and businesses. For E, data analysis and reporting, performance monitoring, develop a performance monitoring system that allow the municipal council to assess the effectiveness of service and plan improvement. For F, security and data protecting, which is protection of personal information by providing digital security measures and protection of personal information to ensure user trust in the portal.
For the info service, the first one is general information. Municipal Council provide brief information on the history, vision, mission and organization structure of the MBKT. The second is new and announcements, latest news, delivering the latest news related to the latest activity and development in the municipality. The number three is public service. Local regulation provide access to local regulation and law the resident and business need to know.
Okay, next is complaints and feedback, which is official portal of Kuala Terengganu City Council enables residents to report complaints online and provides trackable complaint status. Other than that, as resident feedback, which is a mechanism to receive feedback from residents on local services or issues. Other than that, mapping and infrastructure, GIS or Geographic Information System provides an interactive map that displays infrastructure, development projects and important places in Terengganu. Last but not least is registration and license that allows businesses to register and renew business license online.
Expectation of software engineering development. First is system design and architecture. Software engineering is in charge of creating the portal's general system architecture and making sure it satisfies all the functional and non-functional project criteria. User interface (UI) and user experience (UX) design. Software engineers work to create an interface that is easy to use and intuitive. improving the user experience as a whole. Integration of Information and Communication Technology (ICT). As shown by MBKT's uses of technology, software engineering make it easier to integrate ICT into the system for delivery services. And the last is implementation of online services, e-aduan. The application of certain online services like the e-aduan or e-complaint system, which enables citizens to file complaints online, involve software engineering. So for me, the functional requirement that I have in the system is the system should be able to allow user to make a payment to e-bayaran MBKT. And the non-functional requirement is the system should be in Bahasa Melayu as indicated by the language selection option and the primary language used throughout the interface. And lastly is unique functional requirement. The system shall be seamlessly and delivers a consistent user experience across various devices.
The other functional requirement is the system shall provide a platform for citizens to submit issues or complaints and allow citizens to track the progress of council decisions. Next is non-functional requirement, which is the system shall be transparent and open to public access. Then, unique functional requirement. The system shall be able to conduct live streaming council meetings where citizens can discuss issues, propose ideas, and vote on priorities.
As for me, functional requirements in the system MBKT for functional requirement is the system shall update the new statistic e-service where user can view the latest updated statistics on the website. For non-functional requirement, the system should update the latest news to the people so that user know the current issue happening in the state at all of the time. For unique functional requirement, the system shall be able to make complaints, feedbacks, and respond by the citizen.
For functional requirement, the system should be created to provide an efficient and constantly updated account review platform. For non-functional requirement, the system should integrate calendar update and prayer time accurately according to the correct date and time. Unique functional requirement, the system should provide a central storage platform that allows staff to store course notes and related briefing in an organized manner.
Two justification why we choose client-server architecture is because of the centralized data management. This can enhance effectiveness and availability. Time and effort wasted looking for information dispersed across several departments or systems is eliminated because all authorized users such as council members and Terengganu residents have access to the same data collection. The other reason is flexibility. Flexibility in client-server architecture refers to the ability to adapt and evolve the system to meet changing needs and change without significant disruption or cost. Official portal of Kuala Terengganu City Council can run and access on different operating systems such as Windows, macOS, Linux, and mobile platforms.
Do these types and strategies based on project manager. So the first risk type is underestimating project deadline. The project manager may often face pressure to deliver project on tight deadlines. In the case of Kuala Terengganu City Council, the need for integrating various functionalities, accommodating online complaints, and ensuring compatibility with user devices can add unforeseen development time. So the strategy for this risk is by propose a project Gantt chart. By using a Gantt chart, it can break down the project into smaller. So the second risk type is tool integration issues. The software tools can work together in an integrated way, integrating different software tools and assuring their compatibility can be challenging, especially when dealing with the user interaction online programs, payments, and government system.
As system analysts, risk type that we have is requirement risk, which is different department of Kuala Terengganu City Council might have evolving needs or request additional features to enhance their operation. Their community leaders or staff might push for requirement changes to address specific concerns and priorities. One of the strategies to manage the risk is conduct the interview session, which is the interview should involve all the stakeholders and the development team. The other strategy is to ensure that both the system requirements and user requirements are complete and constant in clear documentation and specification. Next is estimation risk. This is because of the complex functionalities or polydependencies to complete the task. So system analysts need to invest more time in analyzing, designing, and implementing complex functionalities. It may have difficulty and challenge to define and analyze the requirement. There are two strategies to manage the risk. One of the strategies is apply agile method, which is the best guide tool for every development team to produce the best solution in the shortest time frame or period. The next strategies is investigating and calculating the official portal of Kuala Terengganu City Council size, user types and roles, system functionalities, population size, and data availability.
Me as a system designer have two risk types and strategies, which is for the first one is technical risk by integration challenge, which is managing technical risk associated with the integration challenge is crucial for successful system design. Integration challenges often arise when combining different component, subsystem or technologies to create a cohesive and functional system. Then the second one for risks is dependency risks, which is these risks emerge from the inherent reliance on the external entities, including third-party service or other projects that operate beyond the direct control of the development team. As the system designer, technology risks refer to the uncertain associated with the use of the new or complex technology in a project. For the strategies, we have two, which is prototyping and prove the concept where the test these prototypes in isolate isolation to identify and address potential integration issue earlier in the development process. For the next one is to help manage dependency risks with the dependency documentation. As a system designer must maintain comprehensive documentation of all the dependencies, including version numbers, APIs, and any potential impact of the system.
For the risk as a programmer, I have two of here. The first one is people risk. Building an MBKT system that involves community participation requires creative thinking and attention to a user-friendly user interface. Ensure accessibility and easy use by various community groups is a challenge. The strategist is programmer will study and understand the MBKT system user community in revealing the culture, need, and basic value. To build an MBKT system that meet the taste of the local community, a deep study and understanding of the user community is key to ensuring the success of acceptance of the system. The second risk is technology risk. Programmers need to ensure the MBKT system can be updated and adapted to technological advance to maintain effectiveness and security. The strategy is programmer will always monitor technological progress, practicing continuous monitoring of technological progress by identifying the latest trend and innovation. Here the two API, application programming interface to organize, integrate and improve system usability. API become the backbone in connecting different application system and service. Private API that are accessed and used internally by certain organizations of entity in the context of MBKT system in development. Private API can be a powerful instrument to integrate various internal applications such as municipal database access management system or internal communication service. The advantage of private API include higher security control and faster access speed as they are limited to internal use. For public API is open to the public or internal user in the context of MBKT. Public API can be used to enable access to public information. Public API provide opportunity for external users to contribute to innovation development, develop additional application and increase accessibility to public information.
Why and how conduct type of user testing. For the first one, I will explain alpha testing. Alpha testing is a form of internal user acceptance testing conducted before the launch of the new feature or product. The reason why we use alpha testing is to provide opportunity to development team to identify and address bug defects or problem within the system before the entire official portal of Kuala Terengganu City Council is released to validate quality and design. Beta testing. For beta testing is a form of external user acceptance testing that involve real user testing a new product in a real environment. The reason why we use beta testing is to ensure the quality of MBKT system meets clients' expectation through client validation. In addition, this testing is invaluable for understanding how clients interact with the system, their preferences, and identifying potential of improvements. The reason why we use why and how conduct type of user testing for the last one is user acceptance testing. For user acceptance testing is the last stage of the website development process. To get feedback, it's involved testing the website from the viewpoint of user. Utilize this comment to make any necessary last minute changes to the system so that client are satisfied with the finished output. User acceptance testing (UAT) can be carried out via online trial version that consumers can use for free.
Factors that influence the software post-development dedicated for maintenance cost factors based on project manager is, as the project manager, it's crucial to deal with how often and what kind of changes happen on the MBKT website. This change could be anything from updating details about cultural events to making the online services like the one-stop center and e-aduan. It's my job to make sure these changes happen smoothly so that the website keeps working well without causing problems or costing too much to maintain.
Factors that relates to my role is problem solving and communication skills. Problem solving is analytical thinking that has ability to quick identify the potential issues in the system to prevent them from becoming larger problem requiring unnecessary rework. System performance, citizens' feedbacks, and previous data should be analyzed for proactive identification of potential issues. System analysts may considering stakeholders' needs and priorities leading to a better understanding and allows to recommend maintenance strategies that align with the overall organization goals and optimizing resource allocation.
Factor that influence the software post development dedicated for maintenance cost factor based on my role is design maintainability. Design maintainability is a one important factor that has a big impact on software maintenance costs because the design choice made during the earlier stage of software development has a significant influence on the software lifetime is of maintenance. MBKT system is MBKT system design is ill-documented, poor structured, and lack modularity. In my role as a system designer, it is my job to produce a design that take into account the system long-term maintainability in addition to its functional needs.
Maintenance cost factor based on my roles refer to programmer ability to write software code in an optimal way in terms of the use of computing and storage resource. For example, the use of required algorithm and data structure can optimize processing usage, increase system speed and in turn reduce maintenance costs. Programmers need to understand the concept of maintenance and continuous improvement will write code that is easy to maintain and update. This helps reduce the time and cost required to make improvement or fix bugs in the system.
So that's all from us. Thank you.